The world is watching the South China Sea, but now a new focal point has emerged. The Philippines has made a bold move, inaugurating a military outpost on the remote island of Mavulis in Batanes. This isn't just another base, its location is everything. Perched at the Luzon Strait, it's less than 150 kilometers from Taiwan, placing it at the heart of a global flashpoint. Years of rising friction have led to this moment. The Philippines, long caught between superpowers, is now drawing a line on a volcanic rock in the sea. Naval Base Muis is Manila's direct response to China's growing assertiveness. It's a declaration. The Philippines will no longer be a passive observer in its own backyard. The timing is critical. The world is on edge over Taiwan, and the U.S., a Philippine ally, has pledged to help defend it. By placing a base so close, the Philippines is inserting itself into this high-stakes equation. The quiet Batanes Islands are now on the front line of Indo-Pacific security. For many, this may seem distant, but the Luzon Strait is a vital artery for global trade. Trillions in goods pass through these waters. Any conflict here would have immediate global consequences. This base is not just a regional issue, it's a global one. A small nation is leveraging its geography to protect its sovereignty and influence the broader contest for power in the 21st century. The world can no longer ignore these remote Philippine islands. Naval Base Muis is more than a collection of buildings. It's a symbol of a new era for the Philippine military. Located on Mavulis, the country's northernmost island, the base is a forward-deployed listening post and rapid response hub. Its mission enhances maritime domain awareness with advanced radar and surveillance, monitoring all traffic through the Bashi Channel. The base is lean, modern, and functional, berthing for patrol vessels, a helipad, and state-of-the-art sensors. Its presence alone is a deterrent. Every vessel passing through knows it's being watched. For decades, Batanes felt disconnected from Manila. This base asserts sovereignty and reassures the Filipino people that every inch of their archipelago matters. The name Muis, from the local Ivatan language, roots the facility in its community. Strategically, it extends the military's reach. Incidents in the Luzon Strait can now be met with rapid response. This is vital for both defense and disaster relief, as Batanes is often hit by typhoons. The base will serve as a hub for rescue operations, benefiting both security and local well-being. It's a small footprint with a large impact. The Philippines is no longer blind in the north. The message: the nation is ready to defend its borders. Muis stands as a spear tip pointed north. To understand the base on Mavulis, look to the South China Sea, long a zone of confrontation. China's sweeping claims overlap with the Philippines' exclusive economic zone, despite a 2016 tribunal ruling against Beijing. On the water, tension is real. Filipino fishermen are harassed, and standoffs with Chinese vessels are frequent. Beijing's gray zone tactics, coercion without open conflict, have kept Manila under constant pressure. This relentless pressure forced a strategic rethink. The Philippines realized diplomatic protests weren't enough. It needed credible deterrence. The military shifted focus from internal threats to external defense, modernizing its forces. The move to Batanes is a logical extension. If the West Philippine Sea is the main front, the Luzon Strait is the northern flank. Chinese forces regularly transit this strait. Now the Philippines can monitor and gather intelligence. It's a proactive step, connecting the dots between South China Sea tensions and the broader Indo-Pacific security picture. The inauguration of Naval Base Muis was more than a ribbon cutting. It was a national statement. Top government and military leaders gathered on this remote island, underscoring its importance. Speeches were filled with resolve, sovereignty, territorial integrity, and a new era of vigilance. The raising of the Philippine flag was a powerful symbol, broadcast nationwide. For the Ivatan community, the base brought a sense of inclusion and security, not intrusion. The military pledged to work with locals, improving emergency response in a disaster-prone region. Internationally, The U.S. praised the move as a step toward modernization and regional stability. China, meanwhile, warned against actions that escalate disputes. The base's inauguration marked a new fault line in regional geopolitics. Naval Base Muis's power lies in its geography. Overlooking the Luzon Strait, it guards a critical maritime passage between the Pacific and South China Sea. This is the main route for Chinese naval forces heading into the Pacific. Any Taiwan conflict would see this corridor in play. The base's core function: intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance. High-powered radars and sensors feed real-time data to Manila, eroding adversaries' ability to move undetected. Beyond military use, the base is vital for disaster relief. Batanes is the typhoon highway of the Philippines. With its helipad and communications, the base coordinates rescue and aid during storms. This dual-use approach maximizes value for limited resources. It justifies investment and builds public support for military modernization. National security here means both defense and disaster response. Naval Base Muis is a model for future installations. Naval Base Muis is a concrete act of sovereignty for a nation of over 7,000 islands. By stationing troops on Mavulis, the Philippines turns a map line into reality. It's a message: this land is ours, and we're here to stay. For Filipinos, it's a story of agency, no longer helpless as foreign vessels operate with impunity. The base boosts national morale and pride, showing the Philippines as an active player, not a pawn. Legally, it strengthens the country's claim to surrounding waters and its exclusive economic zone. Effective occupation is key in international law, and this base is proof of state function. It also deters gray zone activities. Coast guards, militias, and covert actors now face constant surveillance. The risk and cost of illegal operations in Philippine waters just went up. Naval Base Muis shines a spotlight on the region, deterring ambiguous coercion. The main audience for Naval Base Muis is China. The base is a direct response to Beijing's actions in the South China Sea and around Taiwan. It's strategic communication, concrete and steel, not just words. The message: the Philippines won't be intimidated and is shifting to credible deterrence. The goal isn't to match China's might, but to raise the cost of aggression and complicate adversary planning. The base also signals to the U.S. and allies the Philippines is a serious security partner, investing its own resources. This strengthens alliances and encourages further support and cooperation. The move is not without risk. China may respond with military or economic pressure, but Manila has calculated that inaction invites more aggression. By taking a firm stand, the Philippines aims to maintain peace and stability through strength. Naval Base Muis is central to the Philippines' military modernization and self-reliance. The revised AFP modernization program is transforming the military into a force capable of defending maritime borders. The Batanes base provides the eyes and ears for new weapons systems. Built with local resources, it showcases Filipino capability and a philosophy of self-reliance. This isn't isolation. It's about being a stronger partner to allies. Alliances, especially with the U.S., remain crucial, with expanded cooperation and intelligence sharing. The Philippines is also deepening ties with Japan, Australia, and South Korea, creating a network of collective security. The Batanes base is a node in this growing web, raising the cost for any potential aggressor. It's not just a Philippine outpost, it's part of a free and open Indo-Pacific. Establishing Naval Base Muis is just the beginning of a new chapter for the Philippines. The immediate challenge: managing China's likely diplomatic and gray zone responses. Manila must calibrate its actions to avoid escalation, relying on skilled diplomacy and international support. The base solidifies the Philippines' role in Indo-Pacific security, giving it a greater voice in regional affairs. It can serve as a hub for multilateral cooperation, embedding the country in a collective security framework. Ultimately, Naval Base Muis is an investment in the nation's future. By securing its frontier and standing firm, the Philippines is building the foundation for a more secure and prosperous future. The world will be watching as this new era unfolds.